Like so many other things in life, when it comes to grocery shopping, it's easy to get stuck in a rut. We shop at the same stores for the same things to make the same meals. In this case, familiarity may not breed contempt, but it certainly can be boring. I have an easy and fun solution for breaking out of that mold. Just step into an ethnic market. Stepping into one of these grocers can feel like being transported to another country, and no passport needed. Today, I'm going to tell you why you should. Hello and welcome to I Want to Cook. My name is Chef Matt and this channel is all about helping you be a better cook. And well, to cook, we of course need ingredients, and well, for that, most of us just go to the grocery market. And like I said in that intro, for the majority of us, that just means the tried and true, a mainstream grocer that we're all familiar with. But ethnic markets are something entirely different. Now, before I tell you why you should be shopping at ethnic markets, let me define that first because it's going to depend on where you live. So here in America, an ethnic market for me might be an Asian store or a Mexican market, something like 99 Ranch or Northgate. Those would be considered ethnic markets. Of course, if you're living outside of America, that could be completely different. Maybe an American-style grocer would be an ethnic market for you. Okay, with that out of the way, let me tell you why you should be shopping at these places. And the first reason is to discover new products. I'm telling you, the first time you step into an ethnic market, it really can be like going to a different country. There'll be things in different languages, there'll be stuff you've never seen before, there'll be all types of groceries. There'll be everything from whole fish to different pots and pans and cookware, things that are unique to that culture that that market caters to. Every time I walk into one of these markets, I am just inspired to cook. I'm inspired to experiment. I was recently at an Asian grocer and I picked up things that I've never cooked before. This is yucca. I've never cooked this. This is bitter melon. I've never cooked this either. Hey, if you know how to cook either of these things, please let me know because I don't. I'd love to know, so put that in the comments below. But like I say, there are so many things to discover at an ethnic market. It is just fantastic, and it really is a joy to the senses. The second reason to shop at ethnic markets specifically is for produce. I love buying produce at ethnic markets because first of all, there is such a great variety. I mean, again, where are you going to find these tiny little bananas except for, well, at an ethnic market? These things are great. Another reason is that it is super cheap. For some reason, ethnic markets just have fantastic prices on vegetables, fruit, even herbs. There's just so many things and they really don't cost a whole lot. So that means there's potential to save money in your budget by shopping at ethnic markets. The third reason you should be shopping at ethnic markets is that it's easy to find those special ingredients for certain dishes. Sometimes when you go to even a well-stocked mainstream grocer, you're just not going to find what you need for a very specific dish. Let's say you're making a Szechuan beef dish or some sort of very special Asian dish and you just can't find that at a mainstream grocer. Well, I can almost guarantee you're going to find it at that specific ethnic grocery. They're going to have exactly what you need, and well, it just might inspire you to make something else that you've never made before or something that you're not familiar with. The fourth reason I always recommend shopping at ethnic markets is, well, just for the sheer experience. You're not just shopping, you're really affecting all the senses, the sights, the smells, the sounds. There'll be different languages, there'll be people talking in dialects you've never heard of. It is just such a wonderful experience intermingling with people that maybe you wouldn't normally interact with. And I don't know about you, but every time I step into an ethnic market, I talk to people. I talk to the people who work there, maybe people who are shopping there. I get recommendations on how to cook certain things. And in my experience, everybody is always really friendly and eager to talk to, well, maybe to what them is an outsider. A fifth reason to shop at ethnic markets is that a lot of them actually have places to eat, maybe full-fledged restaurants or little dining stalls, and that lets you sample different things, maybe foods and types of recipes that you would never even think of, something that maybe you've never had before. It is really a great way to try different things, and there's not a big risk factor involved. It's just one meal. And again, the smells of these can be so good. The interaction with the people behind the counter, it is just awesome. So even if you don't go there to necessarily buy ingredients or buy something, you can go there to eat. And one final reason to shop at ethnic markets, and maybe it's the most important, is that it can be a way to support a small business. Now, yes, there are really large ethnic markets, big chains, and those are fantastic too. They have a whole lot of variety. They are well stocked, but it's also great to dive into a smaller store, maybe a locally owned place, something that's just a mom and pop store. That is such a great way to support a locally owned small business. I just love that. I stopped into a market near my house. It's a little Filipino style market. And again, I found things I'd never seen before. I'd never heard of Filipino style spaghetti sauce, but guess what? I bought a pack, and I guess I'll be making some Filipino style spaghetti pretty soon here. Have you ever tried this stuff? I'd love to hear what it's like and what you use it with. But anyways, it's a great way to support small businesses, and I just love that aspect of ethnic markets. Okay, now it's your turn. Tell me where you shop. Tell me what you love to buy. I would love to hear in the comments below, what is your favorite place? Put that down. I'd love to hear. Okay, trivia time, and this kind of goes with our theme of ethnic type markets. Last week, I asked you to identify this part to something, what this thing is, and I think I stumped almost all of you, except, I'm sorry if I butcher your name, but Lajine properly identified this as a paddle to a mochi machine. You might remember that last year at the thrift shop, I found a mochi machine that makes that glutinous rice cakes that are so famous in Japan. And well, this is the paddle for it that beats and pounds that rice before it is formed into those balls. And if you want to see that video, I'll put a link to it in the description below. It's really awesome. I still use that mochi machine like at least once a week. It's really cool. Okay, for this week's trivia, again, we're kind of go on that ethnic market trend. I've got a fruit for you to identify. Boy, look at this monster. This thing is something else. What is it? What is this thing? If you know or you have a guess, put it in the comments below, and I will let you know the correct answer next week. Hey, as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Until next time, I hope you want to cook.